So to me, economic justice is really about the fundamental opportunity to reach your full potential as human beings, to be able to have all the access to unleashing the possibilities in our life. And that really starts with the fact that we need to have basic security and basic good health and basic rights, human rights. So my vision is that everyone has the access to communities where those complement each other, and they can take fully unleash all of their talents in really powerful ways. I've spent my whole career in the field of social entrepreneurship, and I'm now helping run an organization called Bamboo Finance. And at Bamboo Finance, what we do is we help channel commercial capital that's typically otherwise in more traditional investments into businesses that improve the lives of low-income people. So what we're doing is really a private equity fund, and it invested in things like healthcare access for low-income people, or livelihoods opportunities for women who've been trafficked in sexual slavery or domestic slavery. We've invested in energy opportunities for people who live in communities that are off the grid typically, and we have a portfolio of $250 million that we've invested globally in these type of ventures. And our hope is really that we can complement all of the work done in philanthropy and government service with that of traditional capital and commercial for-profit ventures. We have investors who are pension funds or sovereign wealth funds, and also individuals who care about this type of work, want to use their resources in meaningful ways, and aren't just sure what process or vehicle or people to talk to about it. And so the opportunity to get to share and bridge the idea of using your resources in ways that are aligned with your values personally is quite meaningful to a lot of our investors, especially individual investors who feel that they're pioneers and that they're changing our economic system. And that's what I love about opportunity collaboration. In so many ways that's happening here, where you sort of break down any barriers of who you are and where you come from, and it really comes from what you believe in and what you can do together. And so those conversations here and the collaborative nature of how things are designed really make it easy to have good relationships, where those kind of conversations with investors or with potential companies to invest in that are here, that are social enterprises, can be much deeper, more meaningful conversations, and then leaving here be much more meaningful relationships that actually do impact the way the world is working. I love the opportunity collaboration. One of my favorite times of year to come here and spend time learning, spend time being inspired, spend time sometimes being frustrated with the way things are. And you know, for me, there's been some very practical outcomes. We brought some of our portfolio companies here that were able to meet investors that raised money for their next rounds of financing. We found some great partners to work with that had support in different government activities in different parts of the world that we were working. But also just personally, I've made some really great friends and been touched by people in ways that, whether it was just one conversation or another, it's really helped guide and shift the way I think about personally my place in this world. I've been to 3 opportunity collaboration convenings, and they're unlike any other convening I've ever been to. It's not a conference. This is something I come to and get great personal inspiration and great personal relationships from that last much, much longer than any other. And I also get some respite personally as well. So being out of the day-to-day grind, it is a nice chance to rejuvenate a bit and be re-inspired and brought back to your personal values of why you're doing this on a day-to-day basis. And it keeps me going.